Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The pass there complete to Sutton, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Locke to throw. And the Raiders have got it. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Locke going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. His kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Josh Jacobs. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his car on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Block working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Good job, good job.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Mike Purcell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Twisting away. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter throw. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos 3. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah,
and the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On play action, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
For the Broncos.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Carr going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded in the end zone. 19
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 29, Locke going to throw deep for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The beautiful fake. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw his Carr.
Down. sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Carr again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rosa's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
17.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Denver.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Markel Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down again. Markel Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
93.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Locke going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Locke working out of the gun. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Lock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Second down.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Noah Fant. Touchdown.
Noah Fant,
Denver.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you have pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boyle with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The Raiders 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers.